You guys, it's Mr. Smith, of course. Once again here at school, missing you guys and wishing that you were here with me. But I hope that you're continuing to do school at home. Thank you for doing that. And I hope you're having fun, working hard, being happy. And I'm proud of each of you. So you keep on keeping on. Okay. Now, this is today is the video for Tuesday, April 14th, and it's college day today. That's what our packet is all about. I'm wearing my hat from when I graduated from high school. Um, so this is my high school graduation cap, and it might be my college graduation cap. I think it's from high school. Anyway, it was a graduation cap I have in my house. I know it looks kind of funny, huh? And especially on an old man like me. But this graduation cap is to get you thinking about how you are going to graduate someday. And I also brought in to show you my college diploma. I went to Utah State University and I got a teaching degree there. So I spent about 4 years there to get what's called a bachelor's degree. So it says, on the nomination of the faculty and as authorized by law, Utah State University has conferred on Frank Baxter Smith the degree of Bachelor of Science in Elementary Education and a bunch of fancy signatures. And I'll take that out so you can see it better. And you get a fancy cover for it. So I'm pretty proud of my diploma. I also have a degree, and then I did some more schooling to get a degree about science teaching, a master's degree. And so I always like to spend some time every year talking to the students about college. So you can start thinking about it so that you might want to do it someday. What I usually do to talk about college is we talk about a special basketball tournament called March Madness. And it's fun because you get to see colleges from all over the country playing against each other. And so when we do that as a class, we can talk about different colleges and how they're playing against each other and just get you thinking about college. This year I can't do that with you because the basketball tournament, this March Madness basketball, the college basketball was canceled for this year. So I didn't get to do that with you this year. But I still wanted to have a special college day as part of our packet to get you thinking about college. I hope you want to go to college someday. All right, let's get started on our checklist. You know what? What the heck? There's no one here anyway. I'll just wear this silly hat all day, distract you guys. That looks really weird. Da, da, da. So I'll leave this silly hat on for you. Why not? Anyway, college day. Um, the first thing on our checklist, of course, is math. On math, it's all about the shape rules, okay? Here's what your math worksheet looks like. I added a little thing on the bottom that says college bound, because you're bound for college. This you have to look at the rule and then find the shapes that match the rule. The first rule on your worksheet asks about 4 sides. You're going to circle every shape that has 4 sides. Remember, the sides are this part. 1, 2, 3. This one I just did has only 3 sides, so it does not match the rule, so you do not circle it. Check the next one, the next one, the next one, the next one. Count the sides and circle the ones that have 3 sides. Now, let's look at the next one. It says shapes with more than 4 angles. So you're only going to circle the shapes that have at least 5 angles or more than 4. Let's check this one. 1, 2, remember the angle is where those sides come together. 3, 4, 5. This one has 5 angles. It does match, and so I would circle it. But that's only one part. The question's not over. You have to count every shape and circle the ones that match the clue, which is more than 4 angles. On this one, you're looking for one with This word says fewer, goes along with our spelling list of ER says right? So this says, the direction says shapes with fewer than 4 angles. That means smaller than 4. You'll circle any shapes that have 1, 2, or 3 angles, okay? Anything smaller than 4, fewer. And this last one, you're looking for ones that has fewer than 5 sides. Fewer, again, means smaller. Fewer than 5 sides would mean 4 sides, 3 sides, 2 sides, or 1 side. Fewer than 5. So 4 questions that you're going to solve. You're looking for the shapes that match the clue up here. Down on the bottom, the tricky problem, the hot problem, says draw 3 shapes that match the rule. Circle them, then draw 2 shapes that do not. So you're creating your own problem. The question says shapes with fewer than 5 angles. You're going to draw 2 shapes with fewer than 5 angles and 2 shapes that do not have fewer than 5 angles, that have more. And yeah, so you're kind of creating your own problem down here. And that's your math worksheet for today. The more stuff about shapes, angles, sides, and really thinking through clues. Yeah, it's an important step of shape understanding that you'll build on next year, of understanding the clues in the shapes, understanding how to look at shape clues. Yeah. Pause the video and go to your math worksheet. Okay, you should be back from your math worksheet. Next on our list is spelling. Oh, I skipped smile. Can't believe I skipped smile. So give me a big smile. Good. Next thing on our list is math. Math, wait. Oh, I'm losing it, you guys. We did smile, we did math. The next thing on our list is spelling. Now, spelling, I put some college things in the corner. This is the logo for BYU, Utah State, Weber State, University of Utah, and SUU. These are 5 of the colleges in Utah, 5 of the most popular colleges in Utah. So get you thinking about going to college someday. Now trace the spelling words and put them in your brain. Remember, this week's spelling is word endings. So we've got ER is EST is est, LY is lee, and FUL is full. Got these 4 word endings. Make sure you write the words with those endings on them. All right. Pause the video and go practice these spelling words now. Hey, you should be back from practicing spelling. The next thing on our list is writing. Today you're writing a story. You have one of these papers to help you with it. The story goes along with college day. What do you want to do when you grow up? Do you want to be a teacher, an engineer, a doctor, a scientist, a farmer, a rancher, a miner? Are you hoping that you get to be a mom that stays home and takes care of the family? Are you hoping to be a cook or a race car driver? I don't know. You're going to write a story about what you want to do when you grow up. And it could be talk about the family you want to have. It could talk about the job you want to have. And it could talk about the college you want to go to. When you graduate from 12th grade, what college will you go to? It's good to think about. Okay, pause the video and go get your writing done. Okay, you should be done from writing, which means it's time for a recess break. So now pause the video one more time and go get a recess break in. You should be back now from recess, and The next thing on our list is our reading. Let me explain our 3 reading assignments. The first one is a story called Train Your Brain. Train your brain is to help you practice this. Words that end in ER and EST. So train your brain is all about ER and EST words. Notice right in the title too, it has vowel teams. AI says A, train. Same thing with brain. So you're going to be seeing those in the story as well. Now, I chose train your brain also because it's college day and you're training your brain to go to college someday. So I want you to read this to practice ER and EST words. Some of the words you might see, for example, are here at the bottom of the page, but we've got higher, longer, longest, smarter, smartest, thicker, wider. So there's lots of ER and EST that you're going to see in this story. Now, the second thing you'll do is practice this week's sight words. I put a nice little graduation cap picture and diploma on here for you. Yeah, so read those 2 things, then make sure you read for at least 30 minutes so you can get some good solid reading practice. Pause the video now to do your reading and then come back. Pause the video. Okay, you should be back from doing your reading now. Give me another big smile. The next thing on here is PE. So pause the video and go get some PE in. Remember, there's all kinds of options. Walking, biking, playing some kind of exercise game, jumping jacks, push-ups, lifting some heavy weights, going on to Go Noodle or something like that and doing some dance exercises. Okay, pause the video and get some exercise. Next thing on our list is community building. If you can, go to Padlet, and I want to hear, and I'm sure your friends all want to hear, what job do you want to do when you grow up? Tell us about it. Just tell us what job you want to do when you grow up. I would love to hear about it. Next thing on our list is Lift Time. Lift Time is all about colleges today. So let me teach you a little bit more about colleges. In your packet, you have this page which teaches you about colleges, and I'm going to explain basically what it says. After you are in 12th grade, we call it a senior in high school. After you're in 12th grade, you graduate and you get to choose what things to do next with your life. One thing that I think is great for you to do is to go to college. The reason I want to encourage all my students to be thinking about going to college someday is because you usually, when you go to college, can find a better job. And I want all my students to be able to find a good job where you can be happy and make enough money for yourself and your family and enjoy your life. And so by going to college, you often are able to find a better job than if you didn't go to college. Now, I know not all of your parents went to college, and that's fine. Whether or not you go to college doesn't mean anything about whether you're a good person or whether you're a smart person even. Going to college is you learn how to do some skills, to do a special job, which helps you find a good job someday. So that's all college is about. You can be a great person and a smart person without going to college, which I'm sure many of your parents that went to college are super smart. And if they didn't go to college, they're also super smart. But I want you to have the goal of going to college someday so that you can get a good job someday. There are all kinds of colleges. I went to a college to learn how to be a teacher, but my nephew wasn't really a big fan of school, but he knew it was important to learn more after 12th grade. He went to a college in Logan called Bridgerland Applied Technology College, and at Bridgerland he learned about welding. And so he went to college to learn how to be a really expert welder. And a welding is something you do a lot on like ranches. It's something you do a lot at mechanic shops. And you take 2 pieces of metal and melt them together. and he is an expert welder, and now he has a good job as a welder because he went to college to learn how to be a welder. Now, his college didn't take as long as mine. He only went to 1 year of college. So there's all kinds of different college options out there. You might learn how to be a nurse. You might learn how to be a welder. You might learn how to do all kinds of things. And I just think it's important, so important for you to know that after you graduate high school in 12th grade, you will want to go to some type of college or training to learn some special job skills so you can get a really good job someday. And so I want that to be on your brain and on your in your plan inside your brain for your future. And so to help you think about colleges, on our lift time I have these 2 pages. I have lots of pages. This first page is for you to start thinking about what college, all the colleges that are out there in our country. So it's like these 2 colleges, Louisville with the bird and NC State with the whatever that is, Badger, I think. And it's like they're fighting each other. Who do you think would win, the bird or the Badger? Use your imagination. I don't know. Maybe the bird because he can fly away and peck the badger's eyes out. So I'm going to put that the bird wins. Put an X right there. And so for each of these, you can just go through and imagine who you think would be the winner if they were fighting each other. The whole purpose is for you to realize all the different colleges that are out there across our country. Down here in the word is the name of the college. And then up here is their mascot for their college. Just like our high school is the Rich High School Rebels, the college in Logan is the Utah State University Aggies. The Mr. Mata sometimes calls our school the Northridge Elementary Lakers. Every school has a mascot just to make it kind of fun. You can think about right here on my shirt, I have our high school's mascot. You can think about these different mascots and who you think would win a battle, just to get you thinking about colleges. After that, I have some coloring pages you can do. These coloring pages just show you a few of the most famous colleges in Utah. This has a Wildcat, Weber State University, about 2 hours away in Ogden. This one has the Aggie Bull, Big Blue, for Utah State University in Logan, which is the closest college to us, about 1 hour away. This one has the Cougar for BYU, which is about more than 2.5 hours away, probably. And BYU is another college. Close to BYU, another famous college in our state is UVU, and they have a Wolverine. You can color in the Wolverine. It's a very complicated coloring page, but I'm sure some of the artistic kids in our class would enjoy that. And the last one, University of Utah, are the Utes, which is a type of Indian. The Utah, the state, is actually named after the Ute Indians. So their mascot is the Ute, and you can color it in. You don't have to do all these, maybe just choose one of them to do. Just a fun activity to get college on your brain because I want you to include college as part of your plans for the future. And I know some of you are hoping, I always like to tell kids this because I know some kids always bring it up when we're in class. Some of you might be hoping to be like a missionary for your church someday. And I think that's also a great thing to do. You can do that and college. So you do one first and then the other one. And so that I just want to make sure you understand there's lots of options for your future. And just because you do one doesn't mean you can't do another. Sometimes you can do one path and then another path. But I definitely want you to someday plan on going to some type of college so that you can learn the skills to have a good job. And even if you are planning on like staying home to help raise your family and you're not planning on working, it's still good to go to college so you can, if life ever changes and you need to get a job, you'll have the ability to get a good job because of the college training that you have. So have that on your brain and on your plan for 10 years from now when you graduate 12th grade. All right? Hey, I believe in every single one of you, and I believe you can each graduate from college someday. And I just think you're all so smart and such great kids. So keep on working hard, keep being great kids, and I'm sure that your parents are proud of you. I know that I am as your second grade teacher, I'm proud of you. So keep on working, put college on your brain, and use your imagination to imagine what college you might go to someday and what job you might have someday. And know that I'm proud of you and I believe in you. And I believe you have the ability to do great things in your life, including graduating from college and learning a lot of important skills there so that you can get a good job someday. I believe in you. All right. Keep it up, guys.